Thank God it's Friday. Welcome to the show. I am Mariah Afolabi Brown. As always, I have the ladies. Hello.
Hi.
How you guys doing?
Great.
Honey pot in the building. Good to have you.
Good morning.
I like this combination.
Thank you so much.
Good to have you. How you doing, Mariam? What's up?
Fine. Yesterday I had a very interesting meeting.
I love your makeup. So natural.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Looks like an Adele kind of makeup. Who did this?
Regina did it.
Regina.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
really nice. Yeah. I know. I agree.
Nice, right?
So I had this very interesting meeting yesterday, and this person was talking. We sat down to talk about just healthy living.
Right.
So she has this device. While you're just sitting and discussing, you just put your hand on the device. At the end of, maybe for about 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and then it gives you a whole report. It tells you the state of your organs, your emotions, your mental state, everything, your kidney, your liver. It will bring out the picture. So it would show, like for me, it really showed like I had some markers on my kidney, meaning I had to drink more water, you know. So this is more like a pre-diagnosis before, like it also showed I had migraine. I was like, yes, I do. How do you know? And I thought it was because of my very long hair and I've been uncomfortable about it. But she was like, see, it may be related to your kidney because you have not been drinking water. And, and I'm like, sometimes you don't need to stress like that. You can have a device and just place your hand on it.
So I've seen this device before and it has been used for me before.
And
but
was it
I was so scared because they told me certain things and I got to the hospital. I was very scared. I got to the hospital. It was not accurate. It was not accurate.
Okay, so the device scared you.
Yes, wasn't. Yes, they told me so many things.
When you got to the hospital,
yeah,
you felt better.
Yeah.
Did you get a second opinion?
Yes, I did. I got the second opinion, and
that confirmed the doctor's.
Yes,
for me, it was amazing because like tick off a lot of yes.
Anyways, how are you doing, Mariah?
Lighting, Mariah, lighting.
How you doing?
Mariah is not really here because the baby got hot again today. So let us make sure that by God's grace he cools his temper.
How you doing?
I think it's teething actually. I'm fine. I did this for you all. Do you like my hair?
Yes,
Do you like
love
my hair?
hair.
I had it on like 5 years ago. Yes. I had it on like 5 years ago on the show. Not the same one, but the same look.
Okay.
It's when I want to start conversations that I come with this afro.
Oh, really?
You know, because I think I look like a microphone.
Oh, wow. You're about to...
What do I want to talk about? Abby?
Good to have you.
It's my last day here before I leave.
When are you going back?
I leave on Tuesday. So I wanted to leave with a bang. Powered by grace.
Oh, my God.
Nice. Good to have you. Hi, Hanipa. I love your nails.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm trying to start. You see, I keep telling myself I'm going to start doing my nails. Yeah, story. I keep trying. I want to try. This is inspiring me. This is beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you, indeed. Thank you.
And how are you?
I'm very well,
Plans for the
thank
weekend?
you. So resting, reading, just catching up, and just working too.
Hanipa, are you dating?
I want to know.
You put her on the
Because
spot
when I
like
look
that.
at you on TV,
Mariah has come again this morning. Mariah is always the person putting me on the
I'm
spot.
saying though, are you
if
dating?
I am dating, do you have
is there
someone
question
I have a
for me?
brother for
Are you
you.
dating?
So let's just.
You have a brother for her?
I do.
But the person has to have money. Oh.
Apart from that, he has the courage for this.
Okay,
Machinery for this art moving equipment.
Oh, Holy Spirit.
We are ready. Foundation is set for you.
Hey,
all we
Jesus
need is
Christ.
your
Oga.
Oga. Alole everything.
What?
Just take it like that.
Oh wow. Okay, let's discuss something more. But yeah, it's been a long morning for me. We talked yesterday about the sacrifices we make to be on the show. It's not always crazy. I've been up all night. My baby has been hot. I had to rush him to the hospital this morning. It's crazy. In fact, I couldn't have my bath. I didn't brush my teeth. I just took my bath, my house clothes, carried him, shipped him to the hospital.
Going to the hospital.
Yes. So
nobody showers when you're taking the baby to the hospital.
So when I came back, I rushed in. I just put on my clothes.
I hope you're not too worried. I hope you know it's just
I'm
the
actually
stage.
fine. Because his temperature's come down a bit, so it's fine. So he's okay. It's under control. Oh, God got this.
He's got
there's nothing can happen. But we thank God. God is in control. Let's go on the break. It's Friday. We have an amazing Nigerian bloke in the building. A Yoruba actor. Who lots of ladies like.
Well,
Hopefully he's around. I've not seen him yet, but he's someone we're extremely excited to interview. Yeah. We're gonna break. When we come back, we'll breeze through the front pages of the newspaper. Stay with us, we'll be right back. Thanks for staying with us. We're going to start with the nation. Operation Amotekun. Federal government governors strike a deal. Picture here, Mrs. Bella Disu, that's Adenuga's daughter, and another Miss Folashade Adenuga, Group Director, Executive Director of Global Company, receiving the brand of the decade at the This Day Awards over the weekend. That was really impressive. Government blows 1.7 trillion on power sector in 3 years, says El Rufai. Lassa fever death toll rises to 38 in 11 states. Government rejects the Transparent International's anti-graft ranking. IG orders Oyo CP to enforce return of sacked council chiefs. And killings can sack of security chiefs. Okay, let's start with Amotekun. Is obviously
okay, so yes, the federal government and then 6 governors of the Southwest, governors of Oyo, Ogun, Osun, Ekiti, Ondo, and Lagos states met with the vice president as well as the AGF, Malami, and IGP. And in the end, they said they came to sort of an agreement, and it's really to get a legal framework for Amotekun. And the Malami was also asked, you know, his stance, because you do remember when he said that there was it's an illegality, yes, unconstitutional. And he says they are now all on the same page, so we'll see.
And he said it was kind of misquoted, but you know, but pretty much the good things that they were able to agree on the truth, and then everybody's going to now look for a legal framework. Yes. So Amotekun, because we all like that Amotekun.
Yeah, I love the name. I like to say.
But I don't know if they agreed on the uniform or no uniform, because I don't think
they said that's one of the discussions on what the uniform really should look like. So the decision is not just theirs.
Yeah, right. Okay, fantastic.
So we have Amotekun.
Let's move on very quickly. Is there any other story? Transparent International has come up with their own ranking again and said that Nigeria is 146th out of 180 human rights corrupt countries. And of course, as usual,
I think we had Ghana was number 3, and Nigerians on social media were like, what? How can they take our spots?
So I know it's never been that of anything, but so of course, Mago has responded. What criteria did you use? What can you be ranking us? Who are you to be telling us we are number 1?
You have ratings like that. People would always question it. It's always like when you people have awards, and some people would say this person deserves it, the other person does not deserve it. You would always, or you were robbed or something. So it's always like that.
Okay, moving on now to the Punch. Governors meet Oshimbajo to back exercise with law. That's Operation Amotekun. Government shoots Trado medical practitioner. Ukoloyu dead in Oyo. Robbers murder restaurateur for reporting looting of home. 2 to die by hanging for Ekiti car robbery. Saraki 6 out of court settlement on disputed land. People's abandoned school as Lagos cult clashes claim 13. Serap others back TI as Nigeria dips in graft rating. States panic as Lassa fever death toll hits 24. And federal government PNID resume $9.6 billion battle in London today. Okay, let's start with the human interest.
The human interest, that's Okoloyun story. So it was shot dead yesterday, and it was on the spot. He died on the spot. He was shot, the gunman shot at his car, at his vehicle. And that was around 4:30 p.m. yesterday on Eruwa Igbora Road. And he died on the spot. It's a very big one because, you know, everybody knows that he's a renowned alternative therapist, Alhaji Fatai Yusuf, a.k.a. Okoloyun. And, the police have spoken. The Oyo State Police Public Relations Officer, Gbenga Fadeyi, who confirmed the incident, said the State Commissioner of Police, Shina Olukolu, had visited the scene and ordered the investigation into the incident. And he added that Yusuf's corpse had been deposited in the Igbora General Hospital's mortuary.
So for calling him Okoloyun, that means he's probably someone that helps with the wife.
Yes, alternative therapist. Yes, so he helps. He's very popular. People know that. Yes, it's very, very popular.
Wow, really sad.
It came as a shock to so many people. People have been talking about it.
So sad indeed.
There's another really sad story. I mean, a lot of us know White House.
Yes.
Yaba.
Yes.
So the owner has been killed. He's been shot dead. Yes. Robbers had come to his house and took away his property as well as his ATM card. They took the card away and even withdrew 360,000. He reported it to the police
the next day.
The next day, and then the day after, the robbers came back and shot him. Dead.
So there's suspicions that
I used to eat amala there.
Yes,
very regularly.
I've eaten there
many times.
Everybody is really popular.
Guy, he's gone
so there are suspicions that there could have been a link from the police to the robbers? Because people are always saying that there's always issues.
Yeah.
So how? Because the very next day,
they went to go and
kill him, obviously because he went to
report. Yeah.
So this probably they got information of how much information he knew about who robbed him. So
how much
there are lots of different conspiracy theories.
Ever been nipped in the bud?
I don't think so, because humans are generally corrupt, and we still have corrupt policemen in our system. So it would always happen, but it's a pity that you don't even feel safe with the police. More reason to have a motekun. Because let me tell you why. If they were in his neighborhood, for instance, but since I want to emphasize this, if they were in his neighborhood, and I think after he got robbed, they would have, beefed up security. So maybe they could have avoided him being killed.
Really sad.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
And that's really sad.
I mean, our hearts go out to the family. I mean, Yaba is somebody, White House is a pretty popular place in Lagos State. Okay, let's move on to the Nigerian Tribune. FG Southwest governors agree on Amotekun. I see the picture here, this powerful man in the Southwest. My governor was missing there, Governor Sanwo-Olu. Oyo local government crisis worsens. Lassa fever with 24 dead, 82 infected. It's panic everywhere. Budget support facility deductions too high for us to bear, says governors. Iliarugbo, as suggested by court, Saraki ready to explore out-of-court settlement. Constituency projects reps probe fund released by Jonathan and Buhari. This Lassa fever is really, I mean, the death toll has really increased. I know that, the nation had 38 in 11 states, but others are saying 24 are dead. But we have Ondo, Ebonyi, Taraba, Plateau, Bauchi, Ogun, Edo, Borno, Enugu, Delta, and Kano. Those are the states where we've had Lassa fever, and there are deaths in quite a number of them.
And then I'd read it also in Daily Trust, and they were talking about some states haven't gotten government support, sort of, in fighting this. So some states have gotten some support. I think Ebonyi State is one of them. But I think in Gombe State, they're still waiting on government to help. And then in Plateau State, there's a Reaper Vibe. Oh my God, I've missed the name.
What's it supposed to do?
It's supposed to help in the treatment of this. We have survivors. People are surviving if you get to the hospital on time and start getting the treatment on time.
When they become fatal, when they don't
realize what it is.
Okay, let's take the other story in Tribune, the constituency projects. Who has that story?
Okay, constituency projects. So we remember the ad hoc committee that was put up by the leaders of the House of Reps, and it really is to probe Jonathan's administration as well as Buhari's administration, that's the monies that they had given for contracts and how eventually that they were paid. But so they're still on it, and they're very concerned about the way we just handle accounting all across all agencies in Nigeria. There is no proper accounting, or, almost all of them. They talk to NEITI, the University Teaching Hospital in Gombe, and the thing is, it seems like in Nigeria we do not put things properly. We cannot account. We can't trace where money was paid.
I think it was
how
we
it was
copied,
spent,
but we never paste properly.
No, but the thing is, it starts from the fact that we don't even know what our exact population is. When was the last time we did census?
We don't have a
no
database
data.
for people.
You come to this country, people don't know your whereabouts. You're even in this country, you're a citizen. Nobody knows. If you get missing, you get missing, and nobody knows anything about it. So I keep wondering.
So you can't track human beings. I want to track
we've been
talking about this for like forever. I wonder when the structure would be properly done. When exactly?
Okay, let's move on to the Daily Sun. Federal government Southwest governor strike deal on Amotekun. We talked about that already. Enugu Airport ready soon, says Minister. Dasuki in court withdraws application protesting against trial. Panic grip states as Lassa fever death toll. Goodness, Nigeria, we never get the figures right. One paper said 32, and that one says 24. This one is saying 54.
Well, human beings
Maybe they added it together.
I don't understand.
Even when there is an accident, you never just get the actual number.
Anyway, let's move on to Vanguard. Okay, Amotekun confusion as Malami differs with Oshimbajo and Southwest governors. Lai Mohammed woos investors through creative industry. I wish I read that story. Don't dabble on Oyo local government's matter. Oyo government wants Malami. Nigeria drops in global corruption index. Port congestion, NPA declares emergency on Lagos ports. And 614 billion naira bailout deductions. We want to pay less, governors insist. So the bailout deduction, I know that we carried the story last week where they're seeing how they can do a proper payment plan for all the various governors, and they're saying they want to pay less in this article. I've not read the article because we all came in late this morning. But generally, I was really interested in the line Mohammed saying about the creative industry. I wish I read that story. Okay, moving on to Daily Trust very quickly. FG Southwest Governor strike deal on Amotekun. I think that's the big story for today. Why we accepted materials brought by Uzodinma, says Supreme Court. Man docked for allegedly raping landlady's granddaughter. Some states yet to receive FG support as Lassa fever spreads. It's not possible for ex-governors to control successors, says Shatima. Okay, and our final paper this morning is The Guardian. Furore as TI indicts Buhari for worsening corruption and how we lost 1.2 trillion naira in 5 years by Gencos. Unfortunately, that's all we can take on Front Page Review. When we come back, we'll discuss our hot topics. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Thanks for staying with us. So recently, in fact, very recently, Reno Omokri has started talking again. He said that women who don't like money, they are not assets. According to him, failure to like money is the root of poverty. Jesus Christ. Anyways, what are your thoughts on this? You can call us on 070-8066-8014. You can also tweet us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag your TVC so we can read it. I am not starting with Lady.
Please start because I want to say, first of all, I think he wishes to be unfortunate for him to say such a thing. But I think the point he was trying to make was a lady should have ambition as well. All this staying at home and being the housemaker only would not suffice. That's probably the point he was trying to make. But the way it came across was as if you are done for. If you don't have, I personally, Reno, wherever, Tobajo Kosi, I don't have a love for money. And I've been a at ability. As you see me from head to toe, now everything where I wear, you know, it's 30 pounds, maybe 25 pounds safe. But I look like $1 million and I am still hustling. I raised 2 children by myself. My focus is not money. My focus is purpose, fulfilling destiny, and being healthy and happy.
But I think how I interpreted his tweet is that when a woman doesn't have that love and demand for money, it doesn't push her spouse. It doesn't encourage her spouse. You don't strive to get more. You're just content. And now, so that was where I had a problem with that. But I think that's what I tried to interpret from his
I think it can actually be interpreted in so many ways. So I would say that I understood that to be. I think it's coming correct to me in the sense that, you know, so many men, or I would say certain men are inspired by, you know, women who love money. Why did I say so? They make you do more. Yeah. They make you want to, like, and then you work hard. That is what I interpreted it to be. You know, I saw that he had a lot of backlash. People were saying all sorts. It depends on the context. It depends on how you say it.
And I think that's where I was going to happen. Because the truth is that I know a woman who, listen, she has no apologies. She's about the money. I know her I grew up knowing her. She has no apologies. She wants the money. And she keeps her husband on his toes.
Yes.
And he knows she doesn't work. She'll tell you she doesn't work. She cannot work. I mean, I grew up knowing this woman from afar. But we all knew that this one doesn't work. Her own is just the car must be ready, the fuel must be, the air conditioner must work. She doesn't do generators. So listen, but you see, I saw the difference in her family and my family. My mother never put my father under pressure. She was her own business person. So, but I saw the difference. They grew wealthier.
How many
children? They pushed the woman pushed the man. So they didn't divorce, but they're happy. So in my own story, my mother was very content, you know, we lived in Bagada, have one house, we're okay, we're all right, you know, nothing outside the ordinary. So that's what I hear Reno saying. Not that mine is a bad story, but that's where there's some women, that men that actually like when a woman pushes.
Okay.
Yes.
So my take. So see, I didn't understand it like that, but since you brought it up this way, we'll discuss it that way. And my fear again is we're going to put pressure on women to push men. If your husband or the man in your life is not an ambitious person, you can like all the money you want to like. You will not push him. If he's the sort of person that needs to be pushed, you cannot like any amount of it, and he will go for it. I just do not like that conversation we have where we sort of put pressure on the woman for how wealthy the home is, or how unwealthy it is, or how poor it is. It's a job for both of them. And sometimes when a woman does, when a woman likes money, as they say, she's called all sorts of names. So today, you know, I mean, the side of bed that he woke up is, it's acceptable for a woman to like money. Tomorrow, if she's the sort of person that likes money, I mean, women just can never get it right.
They can't get it right.
So the thing is, a man that wants money, a man that wants to succeed, go ahead and succeed, regardless of what your wife wants. Yes, I've heard stories of where they say a woman pushes you. We seem to lay so much emphasis on this money. There's so much that can be done that can push someone to do better than love for money.
Which is what I was going to say to Mariah. That this woman that you're saying doesn't like money and her husband is trying to, she may be a prayer warrior. And that is what her husband is gifting her for. Saying thank you, because you never know. She may never be sleeping. She may be fasting most of the time because of this man. I'm just saying that's another angle. People will see her as in...
someone that keeps the home so well that the man is able to focus on his business.
Okay, so this topic is
Reno
actually...
is unfortunate. No,
let's not call him names.
Okay.
This topic is like banana. So you can actually take it from different, like you're peeling it from different sides, from different angles. So now...
Let me have a call. Good morning, how are you doing? Good morning, how are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry, I lost that call.
We lost that call. All right, so you cited an example of that woman who was not working. Yeah. But there are some women, they're very hard working. And so some men don't even like it when it looks like the woman has all the money in the world. So they are pushed to even do more. And there are certain people, there are certain women that when they meet you as a partner, they want to date you. This is not even we are married already. They don't buy all those looks and smooth talks because, you know, they come a dime and a dozen, you know, and all that. But the thing is, they want to know what's, like you said, purpose. They want to know how much do you want to make, like at the end of the year? What's in it for them and all that? Do you have drive? Do you have this and all that? But at the end of the day, maybe it boils down to money. But then you're
let me rephrase this, because the example, like someone like my mother had her own money. She was a wealthy woman, successful businesswoman. She did not need anybody to come and give me. She was comfortable. So there was no need. Because my dad was a lawyer, he was doing so there was really no need to be pushing him for any extra because she was doing her well. I'm talking about somebody who needs a bit of encouragement from a spouse, either a male or female, either the man or the wife. There are certain people that, someone like me, let me use myself as an example. I wasn't raised with, hey, you have to have the money. My father was one of those people, we are content with what we have. I don't push, I know that if I push my husband a little bit, he goes far, but I don't know how to do it. I can't be putting him under unnecessary pressure. We're okay with where we are. But sometimes you see people and their wives are pushing them and they encourage them, not forcefully, but encouraging them. Why don't we buy this house? Why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? Why don't we invest here? They're not pushed. So when I say push, I'm not saying I just want to understand. I'm saying when a wife is actually taking that route, I'll come to you. When a wife is actually doing that positive role of encouraging you, we have this money, let's invest here. Some women don't do that. So they don't like money like that. They only just, we're all right.
Okay, that's different. That's very different from someone that likes money, because the way I see liking money is totally different.
Being materialistic.
But I like this example that you're talking about. See, it's important to push each other positively, but not put you under undue pressure because you like money. Because I like money. Let me tell you why this is a bit hard for me to even discuss. Because liking money is that you like it in spite of, you will do it, you do anything to get it, you do everything to get it, even if it's your values, compromises your morals, your values or ethics, you would do anything for money. So that's why I'm a bit uncomfortable with women that like money. But if it's to push each other, we have goals. See, when I was growing up, I grew up tough. Things were tough for me. I want someone that wants better things in life. I want someone that wants good education for my children. I want someone that wants to travel. I want someone that wants to have homes and do things for my parents and do things for his parents. So I want that sort of person of the same mindset.
Yes.
But not at the cost of my values, my morals, and ethics. So that's it.
Okay. Good morning. Are you there, buddy?
Yes, good morning.
Thanks for calling. Go ahead, please. Yes.
Yeah, this is my first time calling you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. So I want to say, I agree with what Miriam is saying 100%. She's absolutely correct. Now, the thing is this, a guy who wants to make money would make money without his woman. And so many women nowadays, actually are scared of getting married because of women that love money. I am so sure 90% of the girls we have today will misunderstand what the man is saying or probably give a very wrong interpretation to what the man is saying. So, love money in today's context is actually loving other people's money, not loving the money you want to make yourself. Many women are loving other men's money, not their own money. And that's what the problem really is.
Thank you very much.
If you love money, love your own money you're making.
Exactly.
Make your money.
Fantastic. But there are some women, let me come to you, lady. There are some women that actually, no, there's some men that love spending on women.
It's where
they love a woman
shows.
that just loves money. I'm making this money. I want you to love it.
I would like to talk about
the
that.
woman, such men see their women as their piece of art, trophy wife, or whatever. Ara ìyàwó mi lẹ́tí máa mọ̀ pé mo gather, right? They would give her the best car. She would drive whatever and whatever. He might even be simple-minded. But when you see his wife, you'll be like, if you're not wise and discerning, you would think she's just taking it. They will say, oh, but Saturday,
that kind of man now marry a woman that doesn't like money. He will be disappointed. I want to rubbish.
I want to spoil you. You, this girl, you're just messing up. Imagine someone wants to take me out on a first date and they ask me, what do you want? And I'm saying, I want Nando's, which is my case. I want Nando's. I know the chicken peri-peri that I want. And the man is saying, we want to take you to a proper restaurant and cut me. And I'm like, me, you need the
Let me come to you because you are interested in this.
Yes, I'm very interested in that. And I say there is nothing wrong in liking money. Money makes the world go round. Money is good. Who does not like money? So I don't want us to be hypocritical. I don't want us to be hypocritical here.
Like
that some women, they say money is good. Yeah, it's true. Now, who does not like money? You don't like money. You don't like money.
I like it. Niwomba.
Oh, no, I like money.
We just don't want
I like to travel the world. I want the good things of life and everything. I know that some lashes might come, but I don't care. I don't give a hoot. So now, as you said, that some guys. You said that some guys like to spend money. So the thing is, some guys are always very disappointed, as you said earlier, when they get to date a girl that is not so like she's just there bland.
I don't want Gucci.
And then if they now have like a side chick, and then they start spending money because that one looks sophisticated and comes with all of the stuff. That is what they like. Some guys high maintenance.
One at a time. Don't we all want the prudent wife? The wife material that likes to help you save that money.
But that does not
Gucci. Go and save that money.
That does not mean that woman is not prudent. It does not mean that woman is not prudent. And I think that this thing comes with temperament too. Some people are very maybe lenient with money or the things. They're not aggressive. They can't push you. And when you have a relationship with someone, it is for both of you to exchange values, to learn from each other. You cannot just be dating someone and that person is not bringing anything to the table.
Okay,
for what now? How?
When I come back, I'll take your viewpoint. I know Miriam has a viewpoint on this. Stay with us, we'll be right back. Let's prepare some tweets too.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Thanks for staying with us. He's handsome, gifted, creative, talented Nigerian actor who started his career back in 1995. I thought it was actually 85. Oh, 85, yeah. He's the son of the veteran actor Adebayo Salami. He's a part-time lawyer and a full-time actor who has produced so many movies and has appeared in English movies and also more Yoruba movies. He's also an award-winning actor. Welcome with us, the one and only Femi Adebayo. Good to have you on the show. Esquire.
Thank you so much for having me.
So before you came, we're talking about women loving money. And I had brought up an angle that there are men that want to spend. But unfortunately, they go after these good girl type of girls, you know, the kind of girl mommy likes, you know, that one is just one very conservative. I'm okay. You give her one small gift. I'm all right. You want to buy her more? No, I'm okay. You want to go to London? No, Nigeria is fine. You want to go to somewhere. She's constantly content. Someone like me, I'm constantly content. She's something interesting now. You know, so the point is that, but you want to spend. You like that. You like to see your girl looking, you know, just that loves money and hungry. In that kind of situation, what would you do? Would you try to make her into who she's not, or try to just, you know, get somebody else who you can spend money on? Let me come to Maria, because Maria really wanted to talk on this if I come to you.
I wanted to talk about it because, see, honeypot is going on and on about a man who wants to spend money on you and you don't want the money, and then he goes onto his side chick. See, a man that wants to spend money, whether you like it or not, he will spend money. That is who he is, and whoever he is with. So it's not you.
No, do not even get me wrong.
It's not because of you that he's doing that spending money, because of him. I'm the spending money kind of guy. So whether I meet Susan or Shelley or whatever, I will spend that sort of money. So if you're the sort of person that enjoys it, enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it so much, see, if he's traveling to London, he likes to go by private jet. You don't have a choice. That is what is available. You join the private jet, not because you asked for it, because that's where you find yourself. If he spends money at, you know, designer shops, he buys bags from there, what can you do? He gave you a Rolex.
That's the reason it goes on to the side. No, I'm not saying that.
When he gets you a Rolex, that's where he spends his money on Rolex. So you will not say you will not spend it, you will not wear it. But it's not really about you. So don't feel bad because, or don't say, oh, some of you don't enjoy the money. Don't enjoy the money, and then you meet.
But you know, if somebody buys me a Rolex, I'm not likely to wear it.
My
husband buys me a Rolex, I'm likely not to wear it. You know why? Because I can't be walking around Lagos, no feeling pay.
No. Your husband that buys you a Rolex, he will not be walking around Lagos until you'll be flying your private jet around Lagos.
Your levels have.
Let me come to our guests. In your view, do you like when women like money, and do you like to spend money on women?
Well, there's some guys that get satisfaction on spending money on women, okay? But I'm an exception, all right? I don't like spending money on women. Well, you can call me but I love to spend money on some other things that I think are not okay. There are so many people out there that you can invest that kind of money. I'm not. That is just me.
We know that one. We know we are all givers.
But if I eventually meet a woman that loves money, we can't be friends, though.
Are you for real?
Along.
And that means you are stingy, and then you'll find your
If I like people, I call them stingy. But that's just me.
So in all your relationships, you're telling me that you've not spent sacrificially for your woman.
There are some things that are just very normal. Okay, her birthday. Okay, Valentine. Okay, allowances. But you can just not just wake up and tell me you feel like shopping.
I feel like
shopping, bawo. Hey, go and shop.
Are you for real?
What?
Yes, now you just wake up and
feel like shopping.
So it has to be a special day.
Unfortunately,
even the special day.
Unfortunately, my wife's hobby is shopping. So I just
like shopping.
She loves shopping. That's her hobby.
And you
know.
So how does she achieve that?
I do. We calculate it, babes. We shop today.
No shopping tomorrow.
You cannot shop every day. It's not possible.
No, don't take me back to secondary school.
So the problem is not that you don't like spending money on women. What I'm hearing is that if your wife was to say, see, there's this land that we can buy in our name to build it, you will spend on that.
Oh, sure.
So it's just frivolous spending.
Exactly. That is what I don't like. What we're spending on is the major thing.
But doesn't it make you feel good when your woman is out there looking $1 million?
Oh, sure. Oh, sure. That is not frivolous.
Yes, that's
it's
not. That's frivolous.
No,
okay, so a woman wants to wear a carrier, what
when my income cannot afford a Rolex, are telling me to buy you a Rolex?
No, that's not the point.
That's what Reno is saying is, in that case, someone like that could push you to be aspiring to make the kind of money that will buy Rolex, and she would end up making you a better man. I think that's the point.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That is motivation, and of course, that's good.
Let me come to the story of women. You know, how do you manage women? Especially as a man, as a married man, The fact that women throw themselves at you, we know that very much. When you travel around the world, look at it. He has adjusted his
as if we investigated and we found it.
So we know because you and Odunlade, all these Yoruba demons.
Oh wow!
They're all over the place. Your wife are not comfortable around Obale.
Well,
they're just there. How do you manage it?
For me, my female fans are the greatest asset that I have.
Okay.
You know, because they watch us more and they make their husbands see us, you know.
Yeah.
And so you can actually have, I agree with you, you can have some of them that can get infatuated and, you know, get
one more obsessed.
You know, is very, very normal. You know,
Okay.
obsession is normal. But managing it well, I would say I'm lucky.
Okay.
Because my father taught me so much about managing fans, especially female fans.
So tell us some of the things you do.
That's my secret.
And
though.
especially being Muslim.
Really?
No, you have to share because
You have
you're
to
Muslim.
share.
So you could have up to.
No, don't get it wrong.
No,
Being
I'm just
Muslim
saying.
does not mean you should take more than a wife.
No, it's not saying
No.
you should.
Okay.
But you
You're
can
allowed.
have up to.
If you can
So
love them
there might
equally.
be chicks.
I bet me we don't go there at all.
So you have objections to that?
Yes,
Let me
strong
take this call.
objections.
Good morning. Are you there?
Stressing you.
Yeah, good morning,
Auntie, answer question.
Mariah,
Remember. Yes,
and
go ahead.
good morning to all of you. Happy weekend.
Thank you,
I
sir.
just want
weekend.
to throw this in on this loving money.
Yeah.
Please, let us balance it. This idea of I love money, when the woman pushes the man to go for money, where does he get the money?
At work.
Are we aware that this idea of I love money, people who place such values on money don't actually care where the money comes from.
The source.
Value
That's what we're talking
comes
about.
first. Value comes first.
Thank you.
Comes first.
Thank you,
You
Joseph.
don't drive or you don't run after money. Money should run after you.
Exactly.
I think that's important.
Thank you so much, Joseph.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for bringing us back because that's actually the right approach.
Yeah.
Because money should run after you, and we shouldn't push our spouses to look for money illegitimately. Because that's what
Exactly.
we're
As
doing.
you say, man, they
Exactly.
relate
Yeah.
to around me.
Exactly.
But going back to the question of how
How you
handling.
manage
Yes,
this.
how do you handle them?
This your
Please.
chicks.
One.
So you married first. Your first wife, you've divorced. Your second wife, you have a second wife now.
Yes, I have well,
now your only
just
wife.
one wife. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Second wife.
It's
That
just-
one
wife,
is
but your
only
second
wife.
marriage, you should
Second
say.
marriage.
Yeah,
Second marriage.
second marriage,
So,
yeah.
I mean, the point is that, it's something, but the point is that you've been through this issue of marriage breakdown, celebrities not being able to hold a marriage. You've been this issue of the divorce. I'd like you to explain to Nigerians out there, as a man who is a man of the people love you. How do you sustain your home? How do you ensure that the woman at home
have you learned?
has the respect? What has life taught you so far? Because there are a lot of young people who want to be like you,
Yeah.
and they cannot manage it. They're just sleeping here, going to having 3-5 girlfriends all the place. Could you
boyfriends.
just speak to these people now?
I must be sincere that it might be pretty difficult, you know, managing your home as a celebrity.
Right.
You know, especially when you don't have an understanding partner. All right. I go to higher institutions, talk about myself, give motivational talks, and I don't hide anything about my past marriage because I think it will help. All right. It's important that you tolerate your partner. You know, even those bank managers, they go out more than we do. You know, they don't come home. They come home. You know, so how do you understand and tolerate that? That is key. So your partner is extremely important. But unfortunately, the kind of job we do, you know, is so exposed to so many, you know, temptations. Thank you. You know, and if you don't have an understanding partner,
Have you ever been tempted?
Wait. So the partner
oh, definitely.
So
you know.
how
How
far
did
that
you
go?
handle
How
the
did-
the
Did
last
they-
one?
What happened exactly? Tell us. Give us the gist.
Hey.
Last one.
Chama, so I
Because
should
we
be
have
like-
investigated.
Yes, so
though.
we are women.
We just want to give you an opportunity to speak the truth.
Tell us what
No, no,
happened.
no,
Kilo Shele, what did they do? Did they jump on you? Did they? What exactly happened?
So many. Some would even try to entice you with money. You know, that
And
they
if
know
you love
you are
money.
in need. Okay, when I go on a location and maybe I'm paid maybe 800,000 naira for maybe 3-4 days, and if I just come around and say, let me just keep you
2 million.
for that 4 days, and I give you 5 million. That is
What's
temptation.
between when they keep you?
Yes.
What's your purpose for the
Let's
keeping?
just have fun. Let's just be around you. 5 million. You think about it. 800, 5 million. Yes, but you've forgotten that my kind of management is that I remember that 800,000 naira for 4 days is always making me relevant more,
Yeah.
giving me more relevancy. People will see my talent more and brings in more money.
Yes.
You know, than the 5 million naira indoor.
Because that one
you
is
know,
depleting
and that's
you.
the end.
Oh my Lord,
Now,
no,
let me take a
Nora.
cue from this. So many times you see the
I have
young...
to go on a break. Let me hold your question. When we come back, we'll continue this nice, intimate questions. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
wọ́n kó ń bẹ́ẹ̀ jáde kí ló fi mí pè kí wàá nìyẹn ń sìn ó jẹ́ kí n sọ fún ẹ tó bá mọ̀ bàbá tèmi náà gbowó lé wọn kó láńlé wọn struggle ni nígbà tó dẹ̀ sì ń struggle wọn ti bí wa torí mo rántí pé nígbà tá a kéré room and parlour là ń gbé bedroom wa máa ń tò ní wàá bí bucket omi ẹ̀ wàá tò wá lè tẹ́ bí èrè méje ojúlé bíi mẹ́fà ló ń lo bedroom kan toilet kan yes so kí á ní bígì ṣé o mọ̀ yìí pé àwọn tó ń gbèrú bíbá ẹ̀ gan-an ọlọ́run máa ń gbàdúrà wọn wọ́n lálàáfíà ju àwa wàhálà lọ bí technology bá ṣe high sí ni danger bẹ̀ high sí I'm good with this I'm good. Ṣe thank you very much. Yeah. Lọ́lá báwo ni. So Wale.
Wow.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I wonder what comes to mind when you see yourself acting, when you watch yourself.
I criticize myself a lot.
Okay,
what I
so
do.
Back to
that
our topic.
question I was going to ask, you know, I'm going to take a cue from the question she's been asking. You know how these days people call people their role models just because they have a certain likeness for that person. They watch the person is in the public eye. And some people have come to say, some celebrities, I am not your role model, or your mother and your father.
Yes.
Are homo, like they should, I'm a human being, they should be your role model, they should be your mentor. I wonder what you would have to say to this. People who look up to you, what do you think when you behave in a certain way as a human being? What comes to mind?
When I remember that, quite a number of people say that, okay, you're my role model, it actually keeps me, you know, like a check on myself, all right? Sometimes I don't even be myself, because I don't want to disappoint them. Trust me, you know.
Checks and balances.
So I think it is good when you know you have a role model. It doesn't make sense for any celebrity to say your mother and father are your role models.
No, it's when you want to live your life and they want to hook your neck because you just decided to make a conscious mistake.
But I must be sincere, sometimes I want to forget that. I want to have fun.
Yeah, be yourself.
Yeah, I want to be yourself. At this
I want
time.
to go back to our angle. Yes, Mary, I wanted to go back to the angle.
Okay, yes, I just wanted to go to, although we're talking about this off camera, which is, as a celebrity, people would see you looking nice, dressing well, you know, pictures on Instagram, looking fly, and may never understand that you still have to make some sacrifices. In order for you, and you said these sacrifices you make because it pushes your craft further than maybe the short-term pleasures that you get. Could you please just talk to young people about that?
Yes, I've said it severally, and I'll continue to say it. The love for money, you know, is in every human being. But we should always remember that after that, what happens, you know, that keeps me going. Short-term, long-term money, those monies that come like, wow, they're extremely short-term.
Let me pause you for a quick second, because a lot of women, celebrity women, go through this issue you're talking about.
Even men.
Men, well, I wanted it to happen on the women part because a lot of people judge them when they can't stay in the husband when they draw silly oko. Because celebrity women, they are beautiful, they are out there, and they love money, and they are earning just a bit. And because of their exposure,
You have to keep up.
they have to keep up with the Joneses. Now, so this is somebody who we all love on camera, and her husband is not maybe making half as much. He's just a normal, regular guy. And she's out there. She needs to keep up with that standard. And then we now judge her because she meets somebody on an airplane and they give her $50,000, which her husband cannot give her $1,000. And then we say, this woman cannot keep her home, her marriage is broken. I want you to help Nigerians understand what people like that go through.
Well, it's simply called temptation. And of course, everybody pays to be above overcome his or her temptation. You know, we're all human beings. And of course, it matters a lot when you're self-disciplined. You know, sometimes I know most of the celebrities, especially the women you're talking about, they fight this a lot because nobody wants to have this news that, okay, my home is broken already, you know, especially because of material things. So, of course, for every young people listening now, and it's important for you to know that your self-dignity matters a lot. Don't fall for money, please.
Oh, so let me ask this question, and it is one question I keep asking because this could actually be anybody. So we see that most times people have done so much for themselves, they have done so much for the society, and at the end of the day, they get to a certain age and they take ill, and you know, they are so sick seriously that they can't even, all the monies they have, you know, made cannot even take care of them.
Money.
And so they have to like start asking other people support and all that to make them well. And some people die in the process. I don't know if that comes to mind, but it gets me scared sometimes. So when I think about this, like looking at the whole society, looking at how so much hard work people put in, and at the end of the day, they fall ill.
I see it as, it saddens my heart when I read things like that, because I see it as not planning for your future. We have insurances, we have pensions, we have all these things. When you're strong and hardworking, why are you not saving for that?
You have a father in the industry. Is he saving? Is he, because God forbid, we'll never hear this about your dad, but
Very much
what's he doing right now to ensure that
I must be sincere, it wasn't at some point in time, but when we grew older, we made him understand that it's extremely important, you have to, you know. And okay, he is extremely lucky that he's got us, you know. What about those old ones that do not have people like us? So I see it as being negligence of your future.
Right.
Yeah. We have insurances, we have pensions, and that is why so many retired civil servants will fight for their pension because their life depends on that.
But the
That's
actors,
not even lie. I'm 46 at this point in time. I don't have savings.
Are you sure you're 46?
I'm 47 actually. But I wanted to do
Yeah.
No, but let's be realistic. A lot of Nigerians want the ability to prepare for the next future, to bless the next future, leave something behind for their kids. We have not been able to gather. And it's not because of lack of planning. It's just that it never made sense.
He's planning, my sister.
It's not.
If you make
You're blessed and favored,
you don't
but
believe.
there's some people that just have not been able to
My sister,
get
let's be realistic. You know, out there, you'll be forced to be insured. You'll be forced to, you know, those things are extremely important. Even if you make 1 naira, you can keep 50 kobo. For when you will not be strong to work like that.
So as you're saying
but our mentality doesn't go like that.
It's true though. Because
so you are saying this, talk is cheap, we can give advice all we like. Are you practicing it?
Well,
yes, I am.
Life happens, we know
I am.
No, but
I think to make it more holistic, are you a member of any of the guilds that actually
protect the rights?
I'm even the national legal officer for theatre art motion.
So do you ensure that the
when
money is
your
put aside?
colleagues were falling ill and there were no funds?
We have health insurance packages and pension packages. I spoke
look
on
at that
behalf
is doing something to help you.
That is to help. You understand? This one we ensure our members pay, you know, to ensure to keep their future. We do it with Veritas, Glavins, pension companies.
In the recent years where you had colleagues that fell ill and it got to the point where they had to make a public plea.
Yeah.
I know that they've made adjustments.
Quite a number of, you know.
Is there a way to ensure that you can enforce it on them to know that you make your contributions like
that is what I just said.
But it doesn't cover everybody.
As members, we ensure, yes, members of that association. And I think
you just found a way to move away from our love topic. But go ahead. Let me take a few tweets before we're going to break.
Yes, many people are loving you on social media. Are you interested in politics? Because this person says, Ken Seun Adebayo, my upcoming honorable, brilliant actor Femi Adebayo in the building. So are you running for office?
Well, I'm not, but I'm a politician, you know. Okay. I've been opportune to serve my people as a special advisor to the governor, the last governor of Kwara State, His Excellency Abdul Fattah Ahmed, as the special advisor on art, culture and tourism. You know, it was a call to serve, and I see it as an opportunity.
You just steal money.
Did you enjoy it?
The money was not even available. Let me be factual. If the money was available, maybe I would have stolen.
There was no money.
Well, the money wasn't even available, you know. But I see it as serious contact, and it made me very close to the people at the grassroots, and I felt them, and I decided to take up politics, you know.
Okay. I have to go on a break now. When we come back, we'll now focus on what you're working on, because I know you have a project that you're working on.
Yes.
We'll stay that way after this break. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right.
Thanks for staying with us. So I know you're working on a project. Tell us about it.
Yeah, presently, just how to tell everyone, aside Survival of Jalili, that's just
The movie, yeah. Congratulations. That was doing well.
Thank you.
I was seeing all the posts on social media.
Yes, so Survival of Jalili is a big one, blockbuster. Yeah, well, in Nigeria for now, we're moving on to the UK, the US, and all that, you know.
Clean out as you know what he did.
Well,
don't be humble.
Are you smiling to the bank?
Don't be humble.
well,
have you been laughing?
in fact, I should use this platform to say a very big thank you to all Nigerians. They came out en masse.
You are smiling. Thanks for your support.
I was just selling out. I was like, wow. You know, but glory be to God. But presently, I feel people should know the importance of holidays. You know, and that's why I'm representing a brand, You Fit Fly. You know, that's what they call
You Fit Fly.
You Fit Fly. That means
As
everybody can fly. You Fit Fly.
It be you.
Some people think that, okay, going on holidays is being materialistic, or, you know, is not. It's just a very normal thing. And this company is a destination management company, you know, and they package holidays for people to Singapore.
So you're marketing for these people. I don't want to put you in trouble. Just,
no, it's not marketing,
I thought you're talking about. You're mentioning their brand and all that. They didn't pay for that publicity. What I want you to tell us is how to do with packaging. No, I don't want to be in trouble.
Your first name.
But the point is that you wanted to talk about the importance of traveling and the fact that they have packages, that there are tourist companies that can actually package, which is what project you're working on. So what kind of packages can we have through you?
Like your view now, you know. This program for me, you know, is extremely good, and you hear people's views, and I appreciate it. Yeah. So it should not be done in Nigeria alone. You can actually move, you know, to somewhere in Dubai and all that to hear people's views, especially Nigerians in the diaspora, on things that are happening in Nigeria.
So can our viewers get affordable packages through you?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
They can.
Can they come with an amount and say, okay, this is what I have?
And
can you plan a holiday for me and my family? Because
that's exactly
you could take them
do.
to Ikogusi. Yeah. They don't have to travel out
of Nigeria.
So don't mention the name of the company, but they go to your website, your own page, you can get details of the company that can help them. Is that okay?
Of course, yes,
so tell us all the various packages that where in the world can they go to? And
they can go to Singapore,
wow.
United Kingdom,
wow.
you know, the US, you know, or anywhere you can think about. Dubai, Oman, Kenya, you know. Singapore is a very lovely place, you know. We've packaged so many people, you know, have done, and they've got fantastic testimonies.
How long is the flight? 16 hours, or what did they say?
Yeah, it's very quite far, actually.
So we'll definitely mention it to our viewers and our followers on social media and tell them that they should come to your page and come and get more details.
Yes,
can I go back to my question now?
Oh my God. We must get to the root of it. We investigated and we want to know.
Now I'm believing that I'm on a very hot seat.
No. So when women come to you and tell themselves...
This woman thing, only.
How do you... Okay. So what exactly... Just give us a description of one woman that came on you. Okay.
What happened?
I hope you're not fabricating this. Okay.
No, this is just very true. You know, I was in the eatery, you know, and attempting to buy, you know. And of course, she is a fan, and she jumped on me and gave me a kiss.
On the mouth?
Where?
In the eatery.
No, not on the position of your body.
You
already established your eatery. Where on the body? Did she kiss?
Was it a long kiss or a short kiss?
A long time ago.
Long kiss?
And not long, obviously not long. I couldn't have allowed her. And my wife was beside me.
Okay. So what happened? What did she do?
She just moved back, and I'm like, I didn't want to embarrass her. I said, thank you. Please, can I just have more? No, thank you.
Your wife now
she was just quiet. I didn't say that.
When you go home, when things like this, and when you go home, what kind of conversations do you have?
No, she just takes it as a normal thing, and she's
it's not normal.
In fact, sometimes if
you must have
going together and some people say hello, Femi, and I say hello, she's gonna be like, you didn't greet them enough.
Well, yeah.
It's because you have money. Because If you didn't have money,
so it's just about management. How do you manage them?
If you are married to someone like Laide, let me come to Laide.
Because you have money.
Laide,
Well, you know,
let me come to
come to
No.
we just met now, Mr.
Fans will be
Adebayo,
upset
please be very
too.
careful about what you say.
If you are married to someone like
Because
Laide,
I think
fans
I'm
will be upset too.
somebody.
so somebody,
I
let me do the question to you. So you're married to him.
I am, yes.
So and somebody comes and kisses you on the lips like that, what would you do?
I would tell the auntie, first of all, introduction. My name is Mrs. Femi Adebayo. I'm glad you're excited about seeing him. I was a fan too before we met each other. Ṣùgbọ́n tí ẹ bá fẹ́ ṣorí burúkú tí ìbá ṣe pé àwọn ìrankíran yín fẹ́ kí ara sán pa wọ́n, please dress back.
But you know, so many people don't even know that that's what they're doing.
Yeah, because they're just happy and then you're
and I don't take that for granted.
So if your wife had responded like that, what would you do?
You support her. You had better.
No. I'll just tell her, no, baby, no, you shouldn't have said that. And I'll face the fans straight. I'm sorry, you know, she's just been jealous.
Sorry,
oh, who's jealous? What? No, you make the apology for the fan, not your wife. What?
No.
You make the apology for the fan.
No,
you tell
I'll make the apology to the fan.
No.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You would have missed it. You would tell the fan.
Because those fans are the ones that are bringing food.
Thank you, my sister.
Okay, please ask the question again. What if you
tomorrow,
were married to Laide and he asked me that question,
okay, I'm asking again.
and then he made an excuse and then apologized to the fan? Ask me.
Okay,
what would you do?
If your husband had
done that, I will now look at him as well and say, Ọ̀gbẹ́ni, ṣé o mọ̀ pé mi fi gbogbo ara gbádùn?
Mama, go sick.
Àṣìṣí tó à ń fún ní excuse tó à ń fún ní. I'm not jealous. Courtesy demands that you have respect for the fact that I'm standing here.
No, you're getting it wrong.
And my husband, don't let what there is not okay.
That fan is important. Okay? That fan is, trust me. My wife, okay, only me for the first time. My wife should understand that. Okay, she's just
excited. No, that's not what you say.
Oh, that wife can leave tomorrow. That fan must not leave.
Yes, exactly.
Funny.
Wife can leave tomorrow.
She can leave now.
Hold on.
Which wife will leave?
No, this man. Did you hear what Laide said? Laide said that.
Did you hear what he said? No, the wife can leave tomorrow.
Did you hear what Laide
said? He's running temperature.
No. Did you hear what Laide said? Laide said that she will tell the fan that I was once a fan. You've not seen your match. That person too was once a fan. She will become
What are you talking about? This is my husband.
So please, can I just ask one last question? Yes.
Sorry,
so the fan is more important than the wife. So wife can leave, but fan must never leave.
Don't get it wrong.
I know what you said.
No, don't get it wrong. My wife is more important.
Okay.
But in a situation where my wife is not being understanding, you understand?
So a fan.
The fan kissed you on the mouth.
He's not being understanding.
Yeah.
It's key.
Mr.
That's my
Adebayo.
career.
Fan kissed you on the mouth.
Career, you go to kiss you.
Career.
One last one. So when you apologize and make your wife look bad outside, you are going home.
No, I'm not making her
No,
look
when you
bad
say she's
outside.
jealous, when you say to the fan,
No,
sorry, my wife is being jealous.
No, don't get
that's
it wrong.
making her look
No.
bad.
We got it wrong.
I'll just apologize.
Let me let you off the hook. I have to go.
Because we continue to go on.
Unfortunately, that's all we can take on the show.
Hey, Murayo. Sùúrù tó bá ṣe òkúta jiná ẹkú sùúrù.
Fabulous weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
How did you guys say that?